Hello, my beautiful souls. Welcome to the channel. Welcome to the family. Today, we are here to connect with the energy of which area of your life is needing your attention. So, for this reading, we are going to have two piles, pile number one and pile number two. Pick the pile that you feel most drawn to as we are about to start our reading with pile number one. If you didn't have the time to choose your pile, put a pause, check the time stampers, and go straight to the pile that you feel most drawn to. So if you connected to pile number one, welcome to your reading. Which area of your life is needing your attention? Connecting with the card that is representing your pile, which is the Seven of Swords. It's telling me right now that it's not more about, it's not such about the area of your life that is needing your attention, but for certain people is something that is bothering you, but you didn't quite figure out what it is. So it feels like this reading, it's almost like pinpointing where your problem is. You know there is a problem, but you're not able to connect your dots. So by listening to whatever we have to share in here, it will bring two things into your path: clarity in regarding a specific situation, and as well where you need to put your focus on. Let's reveal the cards and see what we have in here. So we have the energy of power, light, and suffering in silence. Pile number one, when it comes to your reading, you have in here at least two major arcanas. I'm not quite sure about this one in here, but this energy of power and light, it's telling me already that you're struggling and you're not sharing it. You know that light will come up or will show up in the end of the tunnel, but still it feels like something is off, and for some reason you're suffering in silence. And I think it could be connected with either what you're listening, what you're seeing, or what you're thinking about. One of these two things in here, one of these three things in here is having a major impact in your life. But let's see if we can figure out exactly what it is. So connecting first with the energy of the mental area, we need to ask you, or you need to ask yourself, what are you trying to express and you feel that you can't? What do you want to bring to life but you feel that it's not worth it because someone else has already done it, and you are misjudging your power? What is actually bothering you? Is it really physical, or is the way you're seeing things? Could that be affecting your capacity of taking a decision? Or you're just thinking and focusing on the pain connected with the outcome of something that happened that didn't make you feel complete, and now you're still crying for, let's say, spilled milk. So to address this energy, I want to bring the messages from the book. Once we complete everything that comes in each card, I think we'll have the capacity of dealing with your energy and find different ways of overcoming this obstacle. Okay, so for certain people, I think as we are about to read, whatever you listen in here, it will support you actually in starting seeing things with clarity and show you that you are being your worst enemy actually. It's nothing from external energy. It's all related with yourself. So starting with the energy of power, number 8, which is connected with the energy of the strength if you're looking at a major arcana. As a spiritual being, you have unlimited power at your command. This card represents inner strength, willpower, courage, compassion, generosity, and love. At any moment, these beautiful qualities At any moment, these beautiful qualities can assist you in coping with an adverse condition in front of you or the many surrounding your life. Set aside the necessary time to resolve such issues. Power represents more than physical external strength. It can also be channeled emotionally, mentally, and spiritually. When you have balance over body, mind, and soul, and with the power of spirit, anything can be overcome to achieve a positive result. Power and strength can be developed to work in harmony in any given situation. Every obstacle, every error helps build your knowledge and understanding of the world around you. When you make a mistake, it's a chance for you to stop, listen, and ask yourself, what am I supposed to be learning here? How can I make this situation better? Mistakes are great wake-up calls in that they provide you with opportunities to discover your weaknesses, what needs to be changed, and which areas of your life need improving. Equally, there can be blessings in disguise. Just remember, you are power. The first thing that I feel in here, there's someone that had to deal with a setback and they can't find a way of coming back. It's not because you can't. You're letting yourself to be dragged down by a failure energy. But that energy of failure is nothing less, nothing more than that step that you're needing to succeed. So you're failing to learn the lessons behind the obstacles that you had to lost the words behind the you see, this energy of being speechless, it's what I think it's affecting this pile as well. Something just took your words and you're not able even to express yourself, and it took you by surprise. Or if it wasn't by surprise, it took you in a moment that you weren't expecting it. So you lost your strength because you were surprised. There was an element of surprise in here. As in, like, I wasn't expecting this to happen. And because you weren't expecting it, you don't know how to deal with it. But what I see in here is that I have the impression that you had the feeling of this coming, actually, pile number one, because I have the feeling that you are extremely intuitive. So there are certain things that do never arrive in your path before you knowing what's coming on. So I have that feeling of someone that is able to foresee the future, feel the energy, and still pretend that you don't know what's going on. And for certain people, I have to use the energy of pretending, and this is because you're not trusting in yourself. For some reason, you are powerful, you are beautiful, you are strong, you have the ability of foreseeing the future, but for some reason, you're always misjudging your either decision or thoughts. And maybe because some of them, for sure, with the energy of suffering in silence, it's like, I'm able to see what's coming in the future, but some of them are obstacles, and I don't want to face them. Either it's something that is coming to you, or it's something that is surrounding someone that you love, but still it makes you feel sad. But you need to accept that there are certain things that are out of your control. And whatever is out of your control, you should not spend your time on it. Do not give your attention to it. I'm going to say a silly example. Let's say we know that at any time we will die, and you're sitting waiting for death or trying to find out when death is going to come. It will arrive, but for sure not while they're looking at it, unless you stop living your life, and that you are dead already. So what we have in here is a request for you to actually work with things that you can fix, worry with things that you can solve. More than that is not your problem. Give it to the universe. Connecting with the energy of light. The energy of light is connected with the energy of the sun, the major arcana, the sun. But for some reason, I was feeling the star energy near. As in like, I lost hope. I can't see the light in the end of the tunnel because there's nothing in me. There's no reason for me to see the light. But there is, for sure. The light card reassures you that this is your time to be in the light. No matter what's happening around you, prosperity and bliss are promised. The qualities of this brilliant card are pleasure, happiness, contentment, growth, success, joy, and illumination. The light always brings forth new birth, a constant renewal of life. This is one of the best, if not the most positive cards in the deck, and it is yours. This is now your moment to shine. The radiance from within will be there for all to see. As people become attracted to the rays of your spiritual light, and by being compassionate, generous, inspiring, and a leader, many will benefit as they feel the warmth emanating from you. Pile number 1. I will just stop in here to say that one thing that is bothering you and is affecting your life is the area of creativity that is not allowing you to focus in prosperity. And this is because you're not the leader of your life and you're probably following others. And if you are not following others, you're not taking control of your life. But whatever it is, I have the feeling that you're being drained by someone else. So my suggestion is stop trying to do in groups where you can do by yourself. Sometimes we need good people around us, but there are times that we need to be alone. In your particular case, the need for you to be alone is just to find your power, restructure your life, and find yourself grounded in your dreams so no one will sway you in the future. And this is the only reason why you are the most important bit right now. Work on yourself, on your I am, and on your higher self, and on your future self. This is what really matters. So you need to focus in becoming a leader that you're meant to be. This is the key to success for you. Be a leader, not a follower. Continuing from the book, be discerning, but also be open to whatever or whoever you are attracting, for your rays reach far and wide. The light card reminds you that because of its power, nothing remains in the dark. Through its illumination, truth and certain paths before you begin to emerge and can be surely seen. Using the energy of positive thoughts and continually thinking about the happiest and most joyful of memories will light the path before you even more brightly and attract exactly what you are emanating. Keep on shining. Don't suffer alone. You have the power to come out of this setback and come back and be in a wonderful position. The position of a leader. You have everything to be a leader. Nothing that you need to be ashamed of. You don't need anyone to transform you to become what you're meant to be. You already are. But you need to trust in who you are. Connecting with the energy of suffering in silence. It is represented by the number 9, and it does denote completion. Are you finally ready to let go of those limiting, negative beliefs, or are you allowing the issues in your life to become bigger than they really are? Your mind has been doing quite a job on you lately, and even your dreams may be trying to get your attention. When you learn to let go of the worry, despair, and sense of hopelessness, a positive new way or path will be shown to you. This card in particular follows the trapped in fear, the number 8 mental card. You don't have the mental card in here, but you have the number 8 represented by a major arcana. And it's telling me that you're not using your power to deviate from the darkness and the sadness that is surrounding you. And he says, when your fears aren't confronted, your mental anguish will continue. This is a reminder to take action and trust that your soul and the power of spirit will grasp you firmly by the end and guide you. But you must take the first step toward healing and let go of the mental distress. Don't suffer in silence. Reach out for the help that's available. And the first person that you need to look for help is in yourself. And the reason that I'm insisting in this is because we know that in desperate times, we are willing to embrace desperate measures. But this is the moment where other people are sniffing around desperate people. And if they grab you, they will make your life worse than what it was. So it's important for you at least to be standing up on your own. So if someone shows up ready to deviate you from your true path, you are able to come back or even avoid a bigger problem by saying, no, you're not for me. You're not good enough. I don't want you in my path. And maybe you don't even need to say this. Maybe something already happened. Someone surprised you in a negative way. Instead of crying, step back and remember, who are you? You are not a projection of someone else's way of thinking about who you are. You are the master of your life. So treat yourself as you are, as a leader, someone that uses all the problems to overcome it in the same way. They throw you a stone, you build your steps to come out of wherever you are. So pile number 1. When it comes to each area of your life is needing your attention, your thoughts are needing your attention because it's affecting all your life. So it's important for you to step back, take your power back, and fight for what you want, for your truth, for your dreams. You can do it alone. Have no doubt about it. It doesn't mean that you don't need help and you should not look for help. But remember, you can only be helped if you know where you're needing support as well. If you don't know, you are really prone to people that might cause you extra harm. So what I would say is, are you looking for someone to support you? Go for it, but pay attention. Because it starts with you, trusting in yourself, in your judgment, regardless of what happened in the past. It's time for you to stand up and make a change in your life. If you do that, you will see a massive change in your finances. Because it's not about what you lost, it's about what can you gain from everything else that might have disappeared from your life. Whatever it wasn't meant to be. What is coming is better. This is the message for people connected with pile number 1. If you connect to the pile number 2, welcome to your reading. Which area of your life is needing your attention? So you have the energy of the Queen of Swords, fertility, conflict and defeat, throat chakra. Majority of people in here, we are talking about the mental state affecting all areas in their own lives. So it's almost like saying an immediate change is important to cause a change in your life. And it starts with the way you think and therefore act. So your thoughts are affecting your creativity. Your thoughts are causing defeats and creating conflicts in your life. Your thoughts are affecting your throat chakra, or for certain people, your throat chakra is affecting your thoughts. So it's like you say something, but you're thinking something else. Or you say something, you do something completely different. Whatever it is, you're not sorting out the problem. Let's say, for example, I come in here and I say, okay, from this week onwards, I will wake up every day 8 in the morning. I wake up at 8 today, 9 tomorrow, 10 after, 11, 12. By the end of the week, I'm sleeping till, let's say, 3 p.m. And by the time I wake up to do my work, that's it. The sun is gone. There's not too much time to do. For other people, you might be waking up at 8, but you're taking 5 hours to start the simple thing that you can do in your life. So it's like delaying, and you need to be more disciplined. This is what I'm seeing here. There's a need of bringing discipline into creativity for you to be able to defeat the obstacle, It's interesting because this energy of conflict and defeat, it's almost like defeating the naysayers. People that have already verbalized that you will never reach success, they're waiting for you to fall down. And there's no reason for you to give them this pleasure. There's no reason at all. Another thing that is extremely important in here that you need to pay attention is that people are praying for you to fail. I don't know why. Well, I would say I know why. But it's like I can't understand it because some of them are people that you know, and there's no reason for expecting less from you. But this is because the energy of fertility, it's coming in here as you are a creator. This is connected with the energy of the Empress, pretty much. You are an extremely creative person that makes other people doubt about their own capacity. You don't do it because they are verbalizing it, but they can see it. Where people come as in like, oh, I know this and blah, blah, blah. You don't even know to do an effort. You don't need to do an effort. By speaking with you, they just feels like they are probably, I don't even know how to call it. They are wannabes, probably, let's say. People that say that I am powerful. They're not powerful. They surrounded themselves with things that make them look powerful, but they have no power at all. You yourself, you didn't surround yourself with things that represent power, but your essence shows it all. So when you speak, people listen. When they speak, they still ask for questions. So it's like you are security, others are insecurity. So I can't understand why they want you to go down when they are not raising their vibrations. But it's okay. There's nothing we can do. The only thing I can say, I am really sorry that you have to be surrounded by people that want to see you down. But hopefully it won't happen, okay? I will say it again. Please, please, please do not give them this pleasure. Pile number 2, you can find in spirituality different ways of healing, recovering. And if you're already doing so, by all means, this energy of conflict and defeat, it's something that you're leaving behind. You are becoming the queen or the queen, the queen, the king or the queen that you've always were. Or for some people, the emperor or the empress. But connecting with the energy of fertility. This card in here talks about the manifestation of growth that is going to be presented and is already showing up in the horizon. You are the creator, and the seeds that have been planted in the past, whether they were happiness, comfort, abundance, prosperity, family, children, ideas, or even thoughts, are now ready to give birth into your world. Be patient as you watch your seeds take root and grow. Nurture them as they become strong and healthy. Take care of your needs, pile number two. It's really important for you. Take care of your needs. Don't pay attention with what's going on in someone else's life. If they're not living in your house, they're not your problem. Focus in yourself. Remember, you're trying to come back. You're trying to stand up. So make sure that you pay attention in becoming strong so you can actually defeat them with your own success without even opening your mouth. Open yourself to the life force of the universe. This card also represents femininity and Mother Earth, who is calling you, or who is calling to you. The arms of her beauty are reaching out. She wants to embrace you on her seashores, mountains, and forests and gardens. Go to her and meet her halfway. Acknowledge that the same energy that makes up the heavens, earth, plants, animals, and mineral kingdom is also part of you. Start nurturing yourself and infuse your soul with love and compassion. Soon others will see and feel your devotion. As you interact with others around you now, or even if you are in the midst of solving a problem, use gentle care and kindness as you handle such situations. This isn't a time for you to be inconsiderate, possessive, domineering, forceful, or pushy. Act from the loving space of your heart center. The benevolent energy that resides there will assist you in making sacrifices in order to care for and help others as well as yourself. And in here, you can remove the word others. Unless they are in your house, under your wing, the rest is not your problem. If they are under your wing, inside your house, they are your problem and they want you to see you succeeding. More than that, by all means, do not deviate your attention to people that are not requiring your support right now. The Queen of Swords wants you to know that the number 5 mental card represents significant learning and change, and how you handle yourself at this time is vital to your overall well-being. This card could relate to a lack of sensitivity in taking action or in response to conditions or situations around you. This need for sensitivity could relate to you or someone else in your life. Even though a battle can be won, it's important to evaluate the cost and pain to both parties. Sometimes it's best to surrender and walk away if no answer of victory can be achieved. Don't assign blame, become deceitful, or set out to get revenge, for this result is negative energy becoming part of you. You are being tested on how delicately and gently you take your next step. Remember, everything in your life is an opportunity to learn and grow. Because we have the energy of fertility and the throat chakra, I will say it again. Care for your needs. If you are needing support, lean on the spiritual and trust in yourself and the universe. Due to the presence of the throat chakra, I would recommend chakra cleansing, not just for the throat chakra, but for everything. If you want, the focus can be on the throat chakra, but pay attention to the energy of being in a position where you can receive healing energy that will affect all your chakras. The throat chakra key facts are: the color is light blue, the sound is hum, element sound, gland thyroid, keywords I speak, words of success, not conflict and defeat, because I am a fertile energy. This chakra is, of course, located in the throat area. Communication, sound, creativity, and the ability of clairaudience, inner hearing, are associated with it. Many artists, speakers, writers, singers, and individuals involved in the creative arts will often have active throat chakras. To balance and stimulate this energy center, try humming, chanting, or singing out loud. It's a great tonic. Most important, if you have something to say, please speak up. When this area is fully activated, don't be surprised if you suddenly become creatively inspired by speaking your truth through the voice of your soul. So, what else can we share with you before we close your reading? Which area of your life is needing your attention? My suggestion is care for your needs and pay attention that all areas of your life are needing your attention. But the solution doesn't come in a traditional way, it comes on a creative way. And your way could be co creating with spirit. So, probably healing, cleansing should be something that you might want to consider to change your world and support you in transforming and becoming who you are meant to be, something that you've always been, a leader of your own life and probably from someone else's. By all means, I have no doubt that you are born to succeed. And if you are not, it's because someone is doing their best to keep you down. So it's time for you to stand up for your own self and defeat others with your success. This is the message for people connected to pile number 2. To each one of you that came to this reading, thank you so much for your presence. Looking forward to see you next video. Bye!